Morning YouTubers, WoodlandCPS here. Back in the UK and back in the woods. Love it. So happy to be back in the world where I love to be. Coming up this weekend I've got a summer camp with the 3 boys. So I'm in the woods a few days early, got to do some prepping for them, you know, because they're young, they can't spend all day collecting firewood and stuff like that, so I'm up here. I'm also going to be building a lean-to with a raised bed and just recceing the site ready for all the hammock setups for this weekend. Hopefully going to be doing a few videos for you all. Obviously big shout outs to some people as well. But look at this setting. This is stunning. Oh. Basically I've got kind permission of Sir Kenneth Carlisle, who owns Wickham Estate in Suffolk. This is Dovehouse Wood. We have got predominantly over there, we've got conifers and spruce in a plantation. So that's where the majority of the fat wood comes. As we come round, we've got broadleaf, we've got ash, we've got oak, we've got maple, we've got sycamore. As I come round this way again into the main coppice area, we've got majority, again, ash, oak. There's a number of silver birch further down. And as we come round this side to the near side, this is uncoppiced, so this is majority silver birch, majority hazel. So all my building materials are here. And the camp we'll be setting up is deep inside this part. But let's just go for another wander. Wildlife we got here, we've got muntjac, roe, deer. There's even been reports of some of the majestic red. I've not seen them, to be honest. We've got foxes, we've got badgers. We've just got an abundance. Check out these thistles. Yeah, I mean, look at the size of them. They're taller than I'm 6'1", guys. This woodland is just left. It's just stunning. Obviously, food on the menu, predominantly squirrel and pigeon. There are plenty of pheasants in the wood, but obviously we're out of season for those, so we won't be targeting those. But hopefully rabbit on the outskirts. Okay, so that's just an introduction to what we're doing. And what I'll do is I will get back to you and let you know how we're going. Peace out. Hiya guys, well here I am in the wood. I've had a good look just to orientate yourselves. Basically over to my left, which is your right, is the uncoppiced area where all the hazel is. I've had a good look in there today. It's just stunning, but the undergrowth is up here, so it'll be really hard work for the boys. So what I've done is I've come up into the broadleaf part of the wood. I've got a large oak, okay, and I'll be setting up my hammock between these two large oaks for the boys to see. It'll be the first time they've seen a hammock set up. And I've got to give a big shout out to Mike on MC Bushcraft. He did a video on his tarp quick deployment on his 3x3 DD tarp. So I've taken that from him. I've done it all quick deployment, ready to show the boys when they come in, so they can see the quick deployment method. So that'll be a good tutorial for them, like I say, and they'll get to see. In this broadleaf, we've still got plenty of hazel. I can always go back to the uncoppiced area to get any building materials I don't know, but I am surrounded by it, but it's just a bit more open on the underground. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get all my materials together and I'm going to look for a location, obviously avoiding the ashes because we have got ashes in the area. We've got a number of beautiful beech here as well. So we just got to be aware of deadfall. I mean, you can probably see by the ground that there is, you know, a monkey could build a fire here with all this deadfall. We are in the summer. It is an abundance period of the year. We shouldn't struggle whatsoever. And it'll be a big test this week for the boys. This will be their third camp. They've done autumn. They've done winter. We couldn't do a spring one because of timings, but we've come straight into the summer, and their big test this weekend is to make their own fires from scratch. So hopefully you'll see in the videos how they get on. But you know, they've had enough teaching now. Time for the rains to come off and just let them crack on. They're not going to be sleeping in hammocks on this weekend. It is far too nice. They can choose between their emergency shelters they've got, which is the old, you know, the old tents they can just put out really quick. They can sleep under the stars. I mean, what are we? We are the 1st of July. It's technically going to be the hottest day of the year so far. We could hit as high as 35 degrees today in the UK, which is pretty fantastic. It's a few degrees cooler in the woods, which is always nice, but I'll soon get a sweat on chopping up the wood. So well, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much. So I've got a location for the lean-to here, but what I want to do is going to bring this out of this sapling, and obviously going to attach the main arch there. Good height. Got natural jute twine. Obviously it'll rot down lovely. It's not going to leave any trace behind. Get a small loop into there just to give me a tie on point. Obviously, if this was going to be a permanent site, I'd be using 550 paracord just to give me a bit more strength and durability on it. But as we're only here for the weekend, we don't like to leave trace of any type. Going to leave it in there. That'll be easy to take down at the weekend. So obviously now we've got to do now is just scouring the wood, try and find as much deadfall as possible. Don't want to be coppicing trees if we don't have to. And we'll get the limbs set up going that way. This is going to be the front, facing obviously my hammock and the main fire pit, and the raised bed inside. Okay, get back to you soon. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll come back to you in a little while when I've got a bit more limbs on the lean-to, just trying to fill out all the back as best I can with the old deadfall in the wood. Get back to you soon. Don't get me wrong, guys, it does take it slightly longer to do it this way, but obviously it's much better for the wood if we can use what's already on the ground or, you know, hanging from the trees as deadfall. But it is worth doing. I could probably coppice what I need within a 10-metre square of what I needed here, but I'm not going to take resources, you know, that I don't need. So you know, keep the faith, search the wood, and at the same time I'm also searching for natural tinders at the same time I'm looking for wood. So obviously if I see anything I might need a little bit later, I can go back. But my keen eye is out for the dryad saddle. You know, the summer edible mushroom of choice. So hopefully we can find some later. Speak soon. Oh, hi gents. I've just been down to what I call the Jurassic part of the wood. Bracken, 7-8 foot tall. In amongst it, the brambles, fist thick, Izula 2 comes into its own, slicing through like butter. Fantastic, fantastic knife. Whew. Just going to put this on the far side. Yes, it's bracken. I have seen a few people on YouTube using bracken as like bedding. I'm never going to criticise people on YouTube, but I'm just going to give you my personal perspective. I would never use it as bedding. My reasons why? Well, for a start, obviously, it's a green plant, so it's got moisture inside it. So obviously if you're on it and you're crushing it, you're letting all that moisture out, and that moisture is going to go onto your blanket, your sleeping bag, your inflatable mattress. But it's a damp bedding, it's not a dry bedding. Yeah, I'd much rather use like spruce branches or something like that if I've got to use natural bedding. The other reason is you need a mounting load of it. Seriously, if you're going to sleep on this stuff, apart from it being damp, you're going to need it to be about 3-4 foot high, because by the time you get on it, it crushes down to nothing, because obviously it's hollow, you know, so it crushes easy. So not as a bedding, but as something to fill in the gaps, just in case we do get a light rain. It is programmed for Thursday and Friday, even though it's the hottest day of the year today. And boy, is it a warm one. So I'll get this up on the side, and I'll get back to you later. Cheers. Hi guys, down in what I call the Jurassic part again. Check out this thistle. Got to be a good 8 foot tall. But remember guys, this is one of your edible plants. Yeah. Scrape it all down, take all the outside skin off, chop it up in little blocks, a bit like celery. May not like it, but as a survival food it's fantastic. Surrounded by nettles, nearly just as tall. There's a good 6-7 footers. Perfect for cordage. Yeah, obviously nettle tea, edible plant as well. We're doing all right down this part. Need to find some more bracken though. Peace out.